What's up, guys? Welcome to Hard Facts and Truths, Episode 1. Alright, the first hard fact and truth of life that we have to understand as adults is that whatever way of life or moral code, religion, spirituality, brotherhood, whatever type of lifestyle may have dictated the way you were raised and what you consider right or wrong is not necessarily right or wrong. You cannot vehemently argue to the death with people about something that is based in your culture, religion, way of life in like a mean, hateful way. It's okay to debate, but you can't get all hostile and definitely saying you're right while they're definitely wrong when it comes to things of these nature. People have different perspectives. What you see as right, somebody else may see as wrong. What somebody else sees as right, you may see as wrong. And in this country, America, everybody is able to have that right. So everybody else has to respect that right. We all have to respect that right and give that right to each other. Just because you learn something as fact in your way of life or culture does not mean it's fact. It could definitely not be correct. Now, if you have a certain circle of people, a certain way of life, a certain group of people, you roll with a certain, you know what I mean? You're in this circle and that's your circle. You're always going to be in that circle. You're a certain type of person or a certain group of people, like say for instance you're a Christian or a Muslim, then yes, you are supposed to adhere to the rules and laws of your religion and respect them as such. But when you are out in public engaging with people who are non-believers, it is not okay to argue on a right or wrong level with them. You cannot tell them for a fact that your religion is right, and they cannot tell you for a fact that their religion is right. Nobody can do that because nobody is actually a God here, nor do we actually know if they really exist or not. We could be created by aliens for all we know. So the thing is, everybody has to be respectful and mindful of each other's beliefs. And that is one of the hardest facts and truths of life that we have to accept. And it is one of the main factors that causes us to fight and argue and bicker with each other. It's one of the main factors in division. That shit is way worse than racism for a division. I don't understand. It's a division. I mean, racism or the thought of racism is a big factor in division as well. But this, what I'm telling you now, is just the biggest fact. Because if we just learn to respect each other's views and each other's stances and not be so quick to be a definite yes, right, or wrong, and we just learn to be open-minded and see from each other's point of view and learn to agree to disagree when we can't come to an agreement, to respectfully agree to disagree with each other. Like, you know what, I don't agree with what you're doing, but I definitely understand. I've heard you out. I understand your point and I respect your movement behind that. You know what I mean? And then of course there's going to be some people that you just don't like nothing about or stand about nothing that they stand for, and you can't stand them and ain't got no use for them. Then stay away from them. Don't relate to those people. Don't talk to those people. Don't go around those people. I don't give a fuck if it's your family member. You cut them the fuck off. Energy transfers. We have to be very mindful of our energy. I'm going to try to keep these to 5 minutes and under, these hard facts and truths, so I'm not going to elaborate too much longer. But you guys get the idea. This is what it's going to go down. I'm going to go over like hard facts and truths in life that we don't like to accept, that we have to start accepting if we're going to be successful adults. Like a lot of things we can get away with back when we were kids. When you're an adult, you have to do shit different. You have to understand the hard facts and the hard truths, and you have to understand that the path to success is through sacrifice. It is through selflessness. It is not about doing as much as you can for yourself. It's about doing as much as you can that affects others in a good way, a positive way. And I'm out.